Peace, love, and light, soul tribe. Welcome to my vibe. I'm the inner path shaman, an intuitive psychic channeler, and a generational curse breaker with a message for light workers, for star seeds, for chosen ones, for anyone on their soul's evolutionary journey. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you to get some answers, some clarity, some illumination from the Most High Mother and Father God, your angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. Today's message is: they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. They like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. So before getting into the message, I would like to give a warm welcome to anyone listening that considers themselves to be a black cat, a black sheep, or a scapegoat. Basically, you're someone that has been ostracized, you have been bullied, you have been smear campaigned, you have been overstepped, all because you carry a special light and special gifts within your soul. You might know that light as the light of God, or the light of the universe, or the light of source, or the light of creation, or the light of Christ, or the light of life, or the light of truth, whichever resonates with you. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you to heal from that trauma, to close out the toxic karmic cycles, to break the generational curses, and be able to continue on or embark on your soul's evolutionary journey, which is also the expansion of that inner light. So welcome. If you're listening for the first time, do hit that subscribe button, and for notifications, select all so that you're notified every time I post an update. I would also like to give a warm welcome to my newest subscribers, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the 5D vibe. I would also like to welcome back my OGs, my day ones, both in the spirit and in the physical realms. Welcome back to another update, and thank you for rocking with me this far. Most importantly, I would like to thank you all, my soul tribe worldwide, universe-wide, for the positive vibes, the positive feedback, and the stories that you share with me through the comments, energetically, vibrationally, or through the spirit realm. You really motivate me to do what I do every day, which is to bring messages of healing, messages of illumination, messages of guidance for my soul tribe, for the collective of light, for the world from the higher realms. It's my honor to be that vessel, and I love you all. I would also like to express gratitude. Last but not least, I would like to express gratitude for the opposing forces that I encounter on this journey, the haters of light, the haters of life, the dark forces, because through the contrast of their darkness towards my inner light, they have shown me just how powerful this light can be, and that it must stay on at all times. I'm especially thankful that I can now share that light with my soul tribe, with the collective of light, with the world. I really appreciate that input on this journey. So let's get into the message, and before diving right in, I want to remind everyone that these messages are timeless. So when you hear the message, that's when your soul is ready to receive it. It doesn't matter when it was posted. Also, the messages are collective in nature, so only take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, if the message resonates with you today, please like, share, subscribe to help make the video more visible to others so that they too can come across this healing and illuminating message. Also, if the message resonates with you today and you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multidimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself, add green hearts to the comments. By adding green hearts to the comments, you animate Most High Mother and Father God, or Source, or the universe to optimize your heart chakra with the 528 Hz frequency, which is the frequency of healing, the frequency of God, the frequency of DNA repair, the frequency of love. So feel free to add as many green hearts as you're divinely inspired to. And let's get into the message through tarot. So today's message could be a karmic energy update for someone, or this could also be a collective karmic energy update. But the message is that they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. And who is Spirit of the Most High Mother and Father God talking about? This is the dark forces. This is covert narcissists, psychic vampires, energy vampires, demonic principalities, demonic strongholds, empty vessels, soulless beings, shadow entities, dark entities of of different shapes and forms and states. So they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. And of course, if you are on the journey of spiritual awakening, it involves unraveling those lies, because it means that as they insulate themselves with layers of lies, they also cover you with layers of those lies. And layers of those lies can literally be a cold and dark blanket of a lie, so to speak. So dark forces like to do that. They like to pad light workers, star seeds, chosen ones, light bearers, anyone that bears light. They like to pad with lies. And by padding, I mean layering. I mean adding layer after layer after layer until the truth is really so covered up, or the truth is really so overlayered with lies that the truth is really not visible, especially through illusions. That's another thing too, is that illusions do contain layers of lies, just because illusions also, and I mean dark illusions also have a step-by-step or a play-by-play process, so to speak. So that it means that each step has a layer of lies. Each step has a cover, so to speak, because lies is their cover. So even at a collective level, that's what the collective deals with on the journey of spiritual awakening, on the journey of expanding your inner light, on the journey of the light expanding on Mother Earth, because even Mother Earth is going through transformation, evolution, and of course, even at a planetary level, lies are being uncovered. That means that if you are hearing about disclosure, if you're hearing about disclosure, if you're hearing about revelations and the disclosure of lies, of deceit that has, plagued the planet, it means if it's news that is of a planetary nature or at a planetary level, it means that's Mother Earth too expressing her truth. That's Mother Earth too exposing the truth. So that's what is happening at a collective level. That is what is also happening at an individual level, as you live your truth, as you speak your truth, as you become your truth. You actually unravel lies, or you get to live your truth by uncovering the lies that have been hiding your truth, so to speak. So it's literally like a treasure hunt, seeking the truth. I'm definitely updating a truth seeker. This tribe also is a truth seeking tribe. So as always, these messages are for your self-awakening, and yes, self-awareness. These are spiritual messages, and of course spiritual energies or spiritual power or spirituality in general governs what happens in the physical realm. And of course, dark forces really don't have any control over that. That's why they have created a layer for themselves between the physical realm, souls in the physical realm, and the true spiritual world, or the true spiritual space. And that's what the deep state has done. That's what the matrix has done for ages, for centuries, for eons, to strip spirituality away from the planet, to put humans asleep to their spirituality, because you are actually an infinite spiritual being having a human experience. So the deep state has covered that up with layers of lies that can be updating a generational curse breaker that is dealing with, or that is closing out, toxic cycles related to MK Ultra related generational curses, exes, spells, MK Ultra subconscious mind programs, MK Ultra subconscious mind manipulation, MK Ultra subconscious mind control. Take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could also know these tactics by dark forces by different names, because yes, it is a universe in and of itself, and of course it's the same typical dark forces or satanic forces casting their burdens on light workers, starseeds, chosen ones, through generational curses, hexes, spells, and of course covering those burdens up with lies. So that's why self-awareness becomes very important on this journey of soul awakening and spiritual awakening, because when you become self-aware, it means that you become aware of who you really are, and not what somebody else is conjuring up or manipulating or forcing down your throat with, because that's what it is. There's only two options. It's either your soul's destiny versus what the dark forces want for you. So when you are self-aware, it means that you open yourself up to divine protection, you open yourself up to infinite possibilities, because that's your divine birthright. So when you find yourself being forced into a rut, being forced or constricted or trapped into a narrative, into a simulation, it means that there's a dark force at play behind it, seeking to put you like in the lowest version of yourself that they can create, so that the guard is down, or your guard is down, so to speak, while they siphon or while they harvest your energy. So self-awareness helps you to be aware of attacks like that, helps you to be aware of who you incarnated to be, and not what somebody else desires for you, and not what another entity desires for you, not what Satan desires for you. So when you're self-aware, you keep yourself on that path of light, you keep yourself on that path of awareness, enlightenment about who you are, and of course you keep yourself on the path of your soul's destiny and everything, all the trimmings that come with it, because when you're on the path of your soul's destiny, there are miracles, there are blessings, there are magic. There's magic because you are an infinite spiritual being having a human experience. So that means that your human experiences are supported by infinite spiritual powers when you're on that path. The path of your soul's destiny. And of course, what the deep state, what the matrix has created is a construct that strips spirituality completely out of a soul or a human's mind, or out of a soul's mind, because when you are not aware of yourself as a spiritual being, it means that you're cut off from ancestors, you're cut off from divine forces, you're cut off from angels, you're cut off from Most High Mother and Father God, you're cut off from magic, you're cut off from your own power. So that is why there's only two options on this journey. It's your way or the highway, literally, when it comes to dealing with dark forces on your path. So today's message is another one of those self-awareness messages to bring your awareness to the way dark forces like to insulate themselves with lies. And what is insulation? What does insulation do? Insulation keeps you warm. Installation can also keep you covered. Installation can keep you protected. So that is some of the ways that dark forces can actually siphon your energy, harvest your energy with, with that installation of lies that, they create through illusions. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is going on a quest to uncover lies, or I'd be updating a generational curse breaker that is also going deeper or becoming more advanced, taking a deep dive into an issue, a curse, a hex, a spell. Take it however it resonates, but the message is, talking about layers of lies. That's like the key words or the key phrase in the message, layers of lies. And of course, we're talking about dark forces. So let's get into the message through tarot and see what else Most High Mother and Father God would like you to be self-aware of. And this time I could be updating a generational curse breaker that has been dealing with self-doubt attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that has also been dealing with night terrors or spiritual terror attacks. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, because all it is entities trying to rattle you with lies, especially lies about who you are, lies to get you to forget or to look away from your gifts, your powers, your abilities, and of course harvest or harm you while they're at it. Because with dark forces too, when someone becomes spiritually awake, it means that you're protecting your energy. You're not allowing them to siphon and harvest your energy, but they can actually become more vicious and virulent to attack just because they can't consume your energy, just because they can't they can't harvest your energy. They wanna be on the offensive anyway. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is dealing with recurring lies or repeated lies by dark forces that have insulated themselves with lies on your timeline, on your journey, on your path. Because the insulation can work different ways. It can be like one big dose of an illusion padded with several lies in it, or it can be a lie repeated several times, because dark forces also like to do that, to repeat a lie in your mind until it takes root, so to speak. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is also breaking a generational curse related, or generational curses related to a repeated lie or a pattern of repeated lies on your path by dark forces. If that's what this message definitely is for you. So let's get in through tarot and see what else you need to focus on at this time. So first out is the Sun card, and that's a very positive and opening energy for the message today. The Sun card is about positivity. The Sun card is about positive change. The Sun is also the symbol or the omen of a new day, a new beginning, a new chapter. The Sun also powers up life, especially on planet Earth. You can witness the power of Sun energy through the consumption by plants, by animals, by humans, and of course the output after consuming Sun energy. Plants grow, moods change after someone has spent some time in the sun, for example. So that is all, that is some of the positive attributes of the sunshine, besides the fact that the sunlight is also enlightenment, is also illumination. So I'm updating a generational curse breaker that is also now reaching states of illumination. You embody so much light, you literally carry Sun energy in your soul. I could be updating someone that's working with the Egyptian goddess of the sun, Sekhmet. I could also be updating someone that's working with the Egyptian god of the sun, Ra. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But as someone that embodies light, you're also someone that is now also able to see the truth, to touch the truth, and of course to burn through any layers of lies. It doesn't matter how many layers are stacked up, over the truth. I'm talking to someone that is able to drill down to the bottom of it and, expose the dark forces that lie beneath that layer or those layers of lies. This is who I'm updating. So the Sun card is also a message that all is well. And White Horse energy comes with the Sun card. That's the energy of victory, the energy of success. I could also be updating someone that's getting a personal unicorn activation or upgrade through the message today. I could also be updating someone that's working with the unicorn ancestors and spirit guides. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could be born the 19th of a month. You could be born 1919 or 1991. You could be 91 years old. You could be born January the 9th or September the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So the World card is coming through. Wow, these are powerful arcanas to open the message today. The World card is about completion, accomplishment, wholeness. If you're someone that's on the journey of spiritual awakening, it also involves healing. And healing is a pathway to wholeness, because why you go on the journey of healing is because parts of your soul have been corroded, parts of your soul have been eroded, parts of your soul have been eaten away, siphoned away by dark forces. But thanks be to divine forces, you're able to retrieve those parts of you that have been stolen from you and take your power back, and of course heal. So that is the whole point of going on a healing journey, is to retrieve the parts of your soul that have been stolen or that have been damaged, that have been traumatized, and of course bringing them into health in the present moment. So the World card showing up is a major event on your path. The Sun card showing up too. These are major arcanas in tarot. So these are major events. Like these are like destiny type events, and of course when it comes to tarot, the major arcanas are like major life events, and of course the suits and the numbers, the rest of the numbered cards, those are more about your day-to-day life. So opening with the Sun and the World, I'm updating someone that is opening up a whole new world for yourself, because you are now able to uncover lies. It doesn't matter what what is covering it, what is covering the truth. You always get to the truth, and you're opening up a whole new world for yourself, because it's the world of your truth, it's the world of your dreams, and of course you have accomplished it, you have made it. I'm also hearing, and it's a celebration of life for someone. I'd be updating someone that has also watched the first message in the channel library titled "You Have Arrived," or this is a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. You could resonate with a whole new world. I'd be updating someone that has watched the Disney kiddie movie Aladdin, or I could also be updating someone that has read the children's fairy tale classic Aladdin. You could resonate with Aladdin, you could resonate with Jasmine, you could resonate with Aladdin's magic carpet, you could resonate with Aladdin's magic lamp, you could resonate with the genie in the lamp. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But you have unlocked some kind of magic because you have stayed on the path of light. It's a new day for you. The sun is shining for you on your path now. I will be updating someone that has just gone through a dark night of the soul. You may be familiar with the saying that the darkest hour is always just before the dawn, but with the sun card coming out, it means that you're past that darkest hour. Congratulations, and it's a whole new world for you. I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is also exclaiming to yourself because of these major energies that are opening. Because remember, these messages are past, present, future. So I will be updating someone that has already accomplished, and you're exclaiming to yourself, you have seen for yourself that dark forces like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, because you are getting a report card of who exactly you are or what exactly you have done to reach that conclusion or that statement. So you could be 21 years old, you be born 1921 or 1912, be born the 21st of a month, be born February the 1st or January the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Page of Pentacles is coming through, and Pentacles is your physical reality. Pentacles could be your money, it could be your wealth, it could be your gifts, your talents. It could be income streams, new income streams. I could be updating someone, manifesting new income streams for someone. That's what your new world is. I could be, Pentacles could also be, the resolution, the closure of previously unresolved issues or unresolved trauma. For someone, those are Pentacles. I'd be updating a generational curse breaker that is manifesting good health, improved health. Those are also Pentacles that can open up a whole new world for you, especially if you are healing on the path of light, because it means that you become your own healer, especially when you burn through the layers of lies. I'd be updating a generational curse breaker that is also, achieved closure or accomplished closure on health related generational curses, hexes, spells. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So a page is a bearer of news, a page is a messenger. So Page of Pentacles is about manifestation. It's also about financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, diligence. I'm definitely updating someone that is very diligent, because if you are manifesting sun energy, it means that you have really been diligent during those dark nights of the soul, and you have, worked, and you've stayed the course even at the darkest hour, and you've waited, you've pushed until you have manifested a new day, you've manifested sun energy. So this is who you are. You're someone that is very diligent, and of course you're also seeing it, or you're going on that path for you to see how dark forces like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. So listen, pay attention to intuitive messages as well. I could be updating someone that's working with Archangel Gabriel. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. And yeah, Tower moment, Tower energy is present. This is also major arcana energy, so it means major changes. Tower moments are about a sudden change. It can also be upheaval. It's purification. It's moments of purification. For someone on the path of light, a Tower moment is an opportunity for purification and spiritual awakening, spiritual insight, because Tower moments are actually chaos, they are turbulence, they are upheaval caused by dark forces for beings of light, bearers of light like yourself on your journey. So that's what those Tower moments represent. And literally, like, on this journey, chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, experience Tower moments every day, literally, or even all day, every day. So I'm updating someone that is now manifesting a new day where you are powering over those Tower moments. The sun is shining on your path, and you are achieving that spiritual awakening, especially awakening to the layers of lies. You're getting insight, and of course you're releasing any toxicity that has previously plagued you, or your ancestry, your bloodline, your family, your lineage, through those lies. So you could resonate with the number 16. You could be born the 16th of the month. You could be born 1916 or 1961. You could be 61 years old. You could be born January the 6th or June the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. and it comes with Mars energy. Mars energy is also masculine energy, so I will be updating a divine masculine. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So death card is coming through, and Seven of Pentacles. So I'm going to read the death card first, and the death card in tarot represents transformation. It represents metamorphosis, cycle endings, and closure. So definitely this is what you are manifesting, and this is what you are now mastering on the journey, achieving closure, achieving ending to toxic cycles, to codependencies, to limiting beliefs, to any soul entrapment, because you are experienced now with those attacks, those death attacks, because actually when the death card shows up, it means that death energy, real death energy, is present, of course, and it means that dark forces, someone in your circle, someone in your orbit, has instigated a death attack, a graveyard attack on you, and of course in the spirit realm. This all starts in the spirit realm before it can manifest in the physical realm. So that's why on the journey of spiritual awakening, you are actually also clearing the path for yourself by seeing these things in the spirit realm and stopping them before they manifest in the physical realm. So remember, these messages are spiritual messages. I'm channeling from the spirit realm. So that's how you actually are able to see it in the spirit realm, and of course stop it from happening in the physical realm by powering up, by boosting yourself, by balancing yourself, by getting your light codes, sun energy. Take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But I know that I'm also updating someone that is already doing that when these death attacks, these death blows come through the dark forces, whether it's through demons, whether it's through 4D archons, whether it's through reptilians, whether it's through COVID narcissists, bullies. You are someone that is able to pick up on those energy shifts in the spirit realm, or observe those energy shifts, and of course protect your energy. Because when you protect your energy, that's how you stop it from happening, from finding a place in the physical realm. Because when you stay balanced, when you heal yourself, you actually are vibrating at a higher vibration than the force that's trying to attack you. So if you're not a vibrational match for it, if you are in healing mode, then it cannot take a hold, or it cannot sprout on your timeline. So I could also be updating someone that's working with Santa Muerte. I could be updating someone that's working with the goddess Kali. I could also be updating someone that's working with the Grim Reaper. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could be updating a Scorpio. And Seven of Pentacles came out at the same time. You could be born the 13th of a month. You could be born 1913 or 1931. You could be 31 years old. You could be born January the 3rd or March the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So Seven of Pentacles came out at the same time with that death card, and 7 is the number of God, so that makes it a spiritual number, and again it's a spiritual message. So 7 of Pentacles is about hard work. Spirit already mentioned how you are diligent. You're someone that works hard. You're someone that stays the course. You're someone that takes on those onslaughts, takes on those challenges, takes on those battles, because you always maintain a long-term view, because spiritual challenges, spiritual battles are only temporary. You could resonate with the saying that weeping may last for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Or it's darkness may last for a night, but sunshine cometh in the morning. But something along those lines. It means it's metaphoric for dark situations are temporary. They only last for as long as you will allow the illusion to actually persist in your consciousness or even in your experience. So I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that is now advanced in breaking illusions. I could be updating someone that has watched a past message in the channel library titled Break the Illusion, or someone that needs to watch it, take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But your perseverance, your hard work, your diligence is exposing the lies that had been stacked up, that had been layered up by dark forces on your path. And yeah, they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies, but it is no longer it is no longer working in their favor in this age of Aquarius, because we're now in the age of Aquarius. It's also known as 5D Earth, but it's also known as the age of enlightenment, where everything that's been done in the darkness is now, coming to light or being exposed in the light. So you could be a life path number 7. You could be born the 7th of a month. You could be born in July. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. To be born July the 7th. Take it if it resonates and leave the rest. So 4 of Swords is coming through, and 4 of Swords is about resting. It's about relaxation. It's also about spending time in meditation and contemplation. It's also about healing and recuperating yourself from those those death blows, those death attacks that you may be dealing with, or that you may have dealt with, because you have to build in those periods of healing, relaxation, recharging yourself. And of course, because the death card is coming with white horse energy, you have the victory, and it's like a double victory, because white horse energy is coming through the sun card as well. So you have the victory. You can afford to retreat. You can afford to retreat to solitude, and of course heal yourself, repair yourself, recharge, regenerate, whatever resonates with you at this time. So I will be updating. In Libra, 4 is the number of balance, and 4 is the number of stability. So it's about stabilizing yourself, because those death attacks can really be destabilizing, just because dark forces are trying to take you out where you shouldn't be taken out, and of course where you are staying in your power and your authority. So that's what the upheaval of the Tower moment looks like. Dark forces trying to cause a death for you when you're not meant to be dying. So so it can it can cause it can take its toll on your well-being, on your spiritual well-being. That's why you have to build in those periods of retreating, relaxing, and recharging. So you could be a life path number 4. You could be born the 4th of a month. You could be born in April. You could be born April the 4th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So Queen of Cups is coming through. You are being activated or encouraged to be in this Queen of Cups energy, which is the energy of being, calm, the energy of nurturing. You especially need to nurture, number 1. You need to nurture yourself, because you are, if you are someone that is conquering these death energies, you are actually dealing with very powerful energies. I could also be updating someone that's working with Ascended Master Yeshua on this journey. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. I could be updating someone that is activated, or someone that is activating their resurrection superpower. I could also be updating someone that's working with Most High Mother God. So you could be activating either through Yeshua, because he's the Ascended Master that specifically took that role, took that responsibility, carried that burden for the collective to go through that execution, that crucifixion, and of course activate the resurrection, the ability to resurrect after death for everyone. But of course, Yeshua is the Son of God, and the Godhead is Most High Mother and Father God. So that means even Most High Mother and Father God are also able to activate that resurrection superpower. So I could be updating someone that's working with that divine Trinity. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But if you are powering through death attacks, it means that you go through those periods of injury or torment to your soul, and of course you are meant to be in this Four of Cups energy, in this energy of self-care, to heal yourself, to love yourself back to health, because you're doing pretty good. If you are opening the message today, the message is opening with Sun energy, with death energy present. Of course, Sun energy is more powerful than death energy, and the Sun, it's like opposite. Those are two polarities right there, because death energy is meant to kill, to destroy, to bring to an end, but sun energy actually brings back to life, or brings to life. So I'm also updating someone that is now integrated in your soul at very advanced levels. You're an ascended master. You're able to, balance those polarities, or those powerful, opposites of sun energy and death energy. You can carry that energy in your soul, because that's what happens when you experience a death attack in the spirit realm, and because it comes before any physical attack in the spirit realm. When you experience it, it means that you have actually absorbed the attack as an empath, because remember, empathy is your skill, your superpower that works through your ability to feel things, to feel things through your heart space, through your emotions, through your feelings. And of course, if you feel that you're under a death attack, it means that you actually touch the death energy, you feel the death energy, for you to be able to diagnose that you're having a death attack. So it's very, very real and powerful energy, negative energy, that of course, if you're able to power through it, if you're on the journey of light, it does cause you, it does cause you imbalance, instability, that fire, that tower moment within. But of course, you're powering through, and you need to be in this Queen of Cups to stay on that throne. Of course, by all means, stay on your throne, but nurture yourself, calm yourself, heal yourself, and of course, keep yourself emotionally stable. I'm also updating someone that already is now an embodiment, because that's why you're showing queen energy, royal energy. And if you're a masculine listening, remember, every soul has the polarity of masculine and feminine energies. This is energy, not gender. So you're someone that is able to to hold your own. You're someone that is able to stay emotionally stable during an attack like this, and of course, that's how you have ascended to this throne, staying in your emotional stability, staying in your emotional power. And of course, when you do that, it means that dark forces, dark energies, death energies, that may be pitted against you, or that may be lurking on your path, they have no power over you, because the kind of death energies that are being talked about are the kind of energies where dark forces, or Satan, if you will, or Baphomet, I'll be updating someone that is dealing with those demons. I'll be updating someone that has watched or needs to watch a past message in the channel library titled "You're the Demon Slayer." Take it if it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But the kind of death that they will be trying to instigate for a light worker, a chosen one, a starseed, is the kind of death that is very low vibrational, dark, sad, filled with PTSD, with trauma, with anxiety. And of course, if you're someone that is in your emotional stability, you're able to stay, on your throne. You're able to stay resolute, and those energies just have to dissipate. So that is also the power of being able to unravel any lies on your path, because when you unravel any lies, you also put to death situations that were otherwise pitted against you to put you to death. So that is also another thing, is that by uncovering the lies, you're also achieving or accomplishing the death of those toxic lies, toxic illusions, toxic tricks. And of course, that is also how the sun is coming out on your path, because once you recognize the pattern, once, especially when you repeatedly, and I just saw 222 on the clock. It's 222 now. So 222 is an angel number that symbolizes alignment. So I'm also updating someone that is in their spiritual alignment. And so anyway, I just got sidetracked by 222. So I'm getting back into alignment with the message. So the Queen of Cups, you are in this Queen of Cups energy. And of course, you are now becoming more experienced at you're becoming more experienced at at seeing the lies, at unraveling the lies. And of course, that's putting an end, that's bringing death to anything that has been deep-seated, anything that has been ingrained in your soul or in your bloodline, in your family, in your ancestry, in your lineage. Take it however it resonates with your soul, leave the rest. But yeah, they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies, the dark forces. So, Page of Cups is the last tarot card that's coming through for the message today, and it's about creative opportunities, intuitive messages, happy surprises, new love, sensitivity. A dreamer, I'm definitely updating a dreamer, someone that has the gift of dreams. I'll be updating a generational curse breaker that has also been catching dark forces in your dreams, catching their lies, their layers of lies through your dreams. And that's what this message definitely is for you. Or this could also be a dream activation for someone, a dream superpower activation through the message today. I'd be updating someone that's working with Ascended Master Joseph. If that's what this message definitely is for you. I'd also be updating someone that's working with Archangel Gabriel. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So pay attention to new creative opportunities, incoming messages about new creative opportunities. And if the message is resonating with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you today, to help others find the message as well. So Archangel Gabriel is coming through right after I said pay attention to the Page of Cups. Archangel Gabriel, here he is for someone. Archangel Gabriel is also known as the bearer of good news, and also Archangel Gabriel can work with you to either unblock or activate or boost your fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra. So I'll be updating someone that is also gifted with the gift of speech. I'll be updating a public speaker. I'll be updating a motivational speaker. I'll be updating a spiritual teacher, an awakening spiritual teacher. That's who this message also is for you. So you could be 39 years old, you could be born 1939, you could be born 1993, or be 93 years old. You could be born March the 9th or September the 3rd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So Jenny is coming through, and so there's a very powerful presence of number 2 energy. First it was, the time on the clock, and another 2 coming through this card, this oracle. So you could be seeing strings of 2s. You could recently have seen 2222. If that's what this message definitely is for you. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna ring the bell, as I always do, for angel numbers, to anchor the energy, to stabilize the energy, because as you may already know, the dark forces will be lurking and trying to, of course, siphon that energy or to destroy it if they can't consume it. So here goes for 2222 and 222 earlier. So Jenny is coming through. I'm definitely updating someone that is now on a new journey, on the journey of truth. And you have left, of course, behind those lies, the lies that were implanted on your journey by the dark forces that you've dealt with. I could also be updating someone that's dealing with a karmic, a specific karmic in your life or in your path, and you're also unraveling their layers of lies. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So action is also coming through. So I'm definitely updating someone that is now only taking action after contemplation, after meditation, after, of course, consulting with the higher powers or the higher realms for truth, for clarity, for closure before moving on anything. And of course, that's how you are also unraveling the layers of lies. I will be updating a generational curse breaker that is now also cutting back on a lot of action that maybe you used to take on the past, or that maybe or in the past, or action that I've been updating someone that used to be moved into action by layers of lies, and now you're cutting back on that action because now you see the light, now you see the sun in the situation, and of course you're only taking action if it resonates with you on your journey. You could resonate with the number 17, you could be born 1917, you could be born the 17th of a month, you could be 71 years old, you could be born 1971, you could be born January the 7th or July the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So magician and the mirror is coming through. I'm definitely updating a magician. This tribe is a tribe of magicians. I'm definitely updating a magician that is now able to see through the smoke mirrors. You're now able to see through the illusions, the tricks of the dark forces, because you yourself are a magician of light. If you're manifesting the sun card, you are a magician of light. And of course, light magic is more powerful, more potent than dark magic. So whoever has been working dark magic on your path, or for you on your path, you can now see through those smoke mirrors. You can now see through those layers of lies, because you are this awakened magician or awakening magician. So you could be 53 years old, or they could be, if you're born 1953, you could be 35 years old, or you could be born 1935, you could be born March the 5th or May the 3rd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So I'm definitely updating someone that is on the temple path. You're on your best and highest timeline. You're on the path of your destiny. Spirit already went in length about being on your path of your destiny, being on the path of your destiny. So here's the confirmation right here that you are on that right path. Congratulations. You could be born the 12th of a month, you could be born 1912 or 1921, you could be 21 years old, you could be born January the 2nd or February the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So yeah, the temple path is the path of enlightenment. And of course, if you are on the path of enlightenment, it means that you can see everything in the dark. And now you're manifesting cornucopia, because you're seeing everything that's in the dark. You're no longer taking action where things are dark, where things are layered with lies, because of course that works against you. You're only taking the right action, and you're now manifesting cornucopia. You're now manifesting abundance. You could be a life path number 11. You could resonate with the ascended master Joseph, the biblical ascended master Joseph, because he is a dreamer. Life path number 11 is associated with the dreamer, with the gift of dreaming. And ascended master Joseph is known for his gift of dreams. He had the gift, he's known for his dream, the dream where he had a coat of many colors. That was a metaphoric dream about his his gifts, his superpowers. It was a metaphoric dream about the Holy Prophecy. And of course, when he shared that dream with his brothers, his jealous brothers, beat him up, executed him for it. That's why the energy is present as well. And yeah, they literally beat him up. So here's the proof. I've seen it for my own self now through the message. Thank you, Ascended Master Joseph. But I'm seeing it in the message. It's a confirmation also that, yeah, death energy was present in that scenario when they beat him up for his gifts, for his talents, and left him for dead in a pit. And of course, he was rescued by a passing caravan of slave drivers. And long story short, Joseph ended up in the Pharaoh's palace, and Joseph ended up being the second man in charge to Pharaoh in his time. And of course, he had to go through many lies. And another famous lie also is the way Potiphar's wife Snake campaigned him with lies, and he still, his light still shone through those lies, and Pharaoh still trusted him and put him second in charge after himself. So I'm dating someone that is activating that gift to be able to see lies through your dreams, take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But that's how Ascended Master Joseph manifested cornucopia in part. He became very wealthy, very powerful in Egypt, and especially at a time where there was famine, where there was hardship, economic hardship. And of course, as fate would have it, as destiny would have it, those jealous brothers, had to come to Joseph seeking food, seeking assistance. And by then, Joseph had really changed his appearance, his look. They had no idea that, this was the same man or the same brother they had beat up for his gifts. And now he was, he was that powerful. And of course, Joseph did not, he didn't need to go back into that past with them. He had already moved on. He was simply benevolent and sent them along their way. And he left it for them to deal with the guilt of, what they did to him versus where he was when he came to their aid, or when they came to him for his help and aid. So I could be updating a generational curse breaker that is also shifting the dynamic, turning the tables like that on your path. And of course, you are doing it through unraveling the layers of lies by the dark forces, because they like to insulate themselves with the layers of lies. So you could be born the 11th of a month, you could be born in November, you could be born November the 11th. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. You could also be born January the 1st. Take it if it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. And Archangel Uriel is also coming through with 7th chakra activation or healing or unblocking. Your 7th chakra is your crown chakra, so I could be updating someone that's dealing with crown chakra attacks at this time. If that's you, this message definitely is for you, because crown chakra attacks definitely do carry lies, and of course those are the lies that are meant to cause instability, cause chaos, cause disorder in your crown chakra. So work with Archangel Uriel, I'm hearing. Or I could also be updating someone that already is working with Archangel Uriel and is hearing from Archangel Uriel that they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. You could be 41 years old, you'll be born 1941 or 1914, you'll be born April 1st or January the 4th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So community is coming through. So on the positive end of the spectrum, I'm updating a generational curse breaker that is also manifesting a new community, because you are on this journey that no longer includes layers of lies to trip you up on your journey. You're someone that is now partnering up, collaborating with like-minded individuals, like-minded souls on your journey, like your soul tribe, like your spirit team. And therefore you are manifesting a community with a positive vibration, a new spiritual community. I could also be updating a new motivational speaker. I'd also be updating, a new spiritual teacher. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I'd be updating someone that also has an online community. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. But whoever spirit is talking about, the dark forces that are being talked about in the message today, they themselves are also a community. So I could also be updating someone that's dealing with a group dynamic. I could be updating someone that's dealing with a secret society, a coven, a cult, a principality, a stronghold that has been, insulating themselves with lies on your timeline. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. It is a repeat of the number 7 in the message today. So you could be seeing repeating 7s. That means spiritual energies are amping up. 7 is the number of God. You could be 77 years old. You could be born 1977. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. So all tied up is coming through. Whoever spirit is talking about in the message today, they're now all tied up in their lies. That means that they're trapped in their lies because you now carry so much light in you. You cannot be lied to. You cannot be deceived. You cannot be tricked by illusions. So, of course, any dark forces that are still doing that on your path, they're all tied up because you can see it all. You can see through the illusions and the lies. And of course, what ties them up is the way the scales, the scales of justice have to balance. The universal forces have to balance at all times. So if someone is trying to create a lie, or someone has created a lie for you on your path, and of course it's a lie, it's not your truth, and if you are on the path of your truth, the universe has to ensure that you stay on that path, you stay on that journey at all costs. So it doesn't matter what's working against you, what's opposing you on your journey. If you are on the right path, if you are on that temple path, you are definitely divinely protected to the fullest extent against any lies, any layers of lies. So you could be 23 years old, or they could be born 1923 or 1932. You could be 32 years old. You could be born February the 3rd or March the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So if the message resonates with you today and you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. So let's continue with the Archangel Oracle messages. Let's see what the Archangels have to say. We already have Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel present in the message. So let's hear more Archangel messages. So Archangel Haniel is coming through with seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. So I could also be updating someone that is already doing this. You're seeking your soul's happiness. That's the journey you're on. That's your temple path. And of course, when you're on that path, when you seek your soul's happiness, your soul starts revealing to you the truth about who you really are. And of course, exposing any lies that have trapped your soul. Archangel Raguel is also coming through, and I said it. The scales of balance have to the scales of justice have to balance, and he's holding a scale. So be fair in all situations. Resolve your conflict. So this could also be an activation for someone to resolve your conflicts, because your dark forces also like to tie up chosen ones, light workers, starseeds, and stop them from resolving the conflicts, resolving the curses. So this could also be and untying for someone by Archangel Raguel through the message today. Lady Gaia is also present, and Lady Gaia is saying your challenges are lessons, you are loved and welcome on earth. So I could also be updating someone that has watched a recent message in the channel library titled Rise Above What They Did to You, or this could be a call for you to watch it if you haven't already. But your challenges are lessons, you're loved and welcome on earth, from Lady Gaia. So cherubim energy is also present. So look to the stars, accept keys and codes of stellar wisdom. So cherubims are also known as baby angels, and of course that can also represent inner children. So I could also be updating someone that's hearing from their inner child through the message today, because your inner child is also your inner spirit guide. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Yeah, because if you are on the path of light, it means that your inner child is an angel, your inner child is a cherubim. Archangel Aurora is also coming through. Welcome new beginnings. Let the sun shine in your life. And yeah, sunshine, new beginnings, that already came through earlier through the tarot. So Archangel Butialil is coming through with be interdependent, expand your horizons. So I'm definitely updating a generational curse breaker that is expanding your horizons now that you have uncovered the lies that were blocking your view. Archangel Gabriel is coming through again, second time around. Shimmer with diamond light. Express your creativity. Express your creativity. Archangel Pelimiak is coming through with let nature soothe you. Serve the nature kingdom. So connect with nature, let nature heal you, but also serve the nature kingdom. Lady Gaia is also present. So an emphasis on nature, connecting with nature. In the message today, I could also be updating an earth sign. I could be updating someone that already is serving the nature kingdom, an earth ranger, an earth angel. I could be updating a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So Archangel Rockio is coming through with enter higher planetary service. Be a blazing light. That was so emphatic. Yeah, be a blazing light. And of course, the sun is a blazing light. So definitely, I'm updating someone that incarnated with a planetary assignment, a planetary mission, a big earth mission. And of course, you're divinely protected at all costs if you're someone that incarnated with such an important mission for Most High Mother and Father God. So you are protected as you power up, as you brighten up, as you expand that light, and of course shine it on the darkness, because that's the whole reason what you incarnated for, especially during this time of planetary transition and evolution from 3D consciousness to 5D consciousness. You incarnated to bring light back onto the planet. We are in that evolutionary process of bringing the light back onto the planet, and of course allowing spirituality, love and harmony to come back on the planet as well. So that is planetary service. That is if you resonate If you resonate with that ascension process from 3D to 5D consciousness alone, it means that you carry that planetary service mission within your soul. So, be a shining light because you're protected while you shine. I could be updating someone that is watched or someone that needs to watch a message, past message in the channel library titled Shine No Matter What. Shine on no matter what. Take it if it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So I'm bringing out the Escape the Matrix Oracle. This is my very own Oracle deck that I downloaded from Source, from the Most High Mother and Father God, the angels, the ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest love and light. There are messages, there are activations. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. If you would like a more personal activation or a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you to help others find it. So childhood sweetheart is coming through, so I could also be updating someone that is hearing from a childhood sweetheart. So childhood sweetheart can literally mean a love interest, a romantic love interest, but this could also mean a soul, someone that has been near and dear to you since childhood. So this could be a grandparent or a parent or someone that has been very significant to you on your path since childhood. Take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Or I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that is also uncovering the darkness or the layers of lies created by a fake childhood sweetheart, because remember there are polarities. So I could also be updating someone that is dealing with a fake childhood sweetheart, a demonic entity that has literally possessed you since childhood. You are now uncovering their layers of lies. If that's what this message also is for you. So take whatever resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could be 32 years old, or they could be born 1932 or 1923. You could be 23 years old, you could be born March the 2nd or February the 3rd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So protracted battle is coming through. Whoever spirit is talking about has kept you locked in a protracted battle, or has kept you tied up in a protracted battle. But now that you are in that realm of truth, now that you are the embodiment of sun energy, of powerful light energy, you're a force of light, and of course you're exposing their darkness and putting a death or an end to that protracted battle. They like to insulate themselves with layers of lies, the dark forces. They have kept you in a protracted battle, but now you have power over it, or you're powering over it with your sunshine, with your blazing light. So you could be born the 17th of a month, you could be born 1917 or 1971. You could be 71 years old, you could be born January 7th or July the 1st. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So being through the ringer is coming through. I'm definitely updating a generational curse breaker that has been through the ringer. If you're familiar with the laundry process or the laundry machine, the cycles on a laundry machine, there's the spin cycle, which is the cycle that wrings the water or that squeezes the water out of the laundry. And part of that squeezing the water out of the laundry involves a very rough and turbulent centrifugal force, because there's a lot of rotation, there's a lot of spinning, right? That's why it's called the spin cycle. So you can imagine, I mean, try to observe the spin cycle, or try to observe something spinning in a drum in the same position as, the clothes have to spin. It can be uncomfortable, right, going through that ringing process or that spin cycle. So metaphorically, on the journey of spiritual awakening, being through the ringer means having gone through literally like all that tumbling, all that shaking, all that vibration, because sometimes it actually really vibrates really powerfully, and it can be powerful, powerful shakes or powerful vibrations on your path. So I'm definitely updating a generational curse breaker that has had to deal with maybe very powerful or forceful polarities. You've been through the ringer on your journey because of that or through that, but now you onto the truth. You're uncovering, or you're seeing that the dark forces that you're dealing with, they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. It's just been layers of lies, that's all it's been. So you could be 46 years old, you could be born 1946 or 1964. You could be 64 years old, you could be born April 6th or June the 4th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So structure is also coming through. So I'm definitely updating someone that is now establishing structure on your path. Whatever chaos has been created for you, whatever upheaval, whatever disorder has been created for you on your path, you have taken it in stride, you have stayed on that temple path, and now things are coming into order for you, things are coming into structure for you. And of course, any lies or layers of lies by dark forces are also being exposed and no longer compatible with your new structure. So you could be 45 years old, you could be born 1945 or 1954. You could be 54 years old, you could be born April the 5th or May the 4th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. And of course, you're manifesting a breakthrough if you are uncovering layers of lies. I'm also updating a generational curse breaker that is manifesting major breakthroughs when it comes to generational curses, because they typically work through playbooks, through patterns. So once you establish a pattern, it's easy, with each cycle of the battle, of the war, the spiritual warfare, it's easier to break through it, because you can see through the lies with your light. So you could be 80 years old, you'll be born 1980. If that's you, this message definitely is for you. Solar flash is coming through, and a double confirmation of the solar energy, the sun energy coming through the tarot. And of course, solar flashes are powerful blasts of light that come from the sun. And of course, when they touch earth, or when they touch souls on earth, souls of light, those solar flashes contain powerful light codes that are healing, that are illuminating, that are transformative. So yeah, I could be updating someone that is definitely also been getting solar flashes, light bulb moments about the truth. It would also resonate with the great solar flash. We are still in the period of the great solar flash, which is also part of that evolutionary or ascension process to 5D Earth, or the age of Aquarius. So take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. You could be 28 years old, you'll be born 1928 or 1982, you'll be 82 years old. You could be born February the 8th or August the 2nd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. Blended is coming through. So I'll be updating a generational curse breaker that has also been uncovering blended lies, because dark forces, they like to muddy the water, or to cloud up things through different lies or different tactics. So I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that is also seeing the blend of lies, the blend of tactics that have worked against you, or this solar flash could also be an activation for you to see those blends. Take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies, and also dark forces like to blend in with chosen ones, light workers, star seeds, through layers of lies, through pretending to be someone they're not. I'd be updating someone that's dealing with a chameleon of a character. I could also be updating someone that's dealing with a covert narcissist or covert narcissist. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. But yeah, they like to cloak themselves, hide themselves with layers of lies and blend in. So you could be 36 years old, you could be born 1936 or 1963, you could be 63 years old, you could be born March the 6th or June the 3rd. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So food meditation is coming through, so this could be an activation for someone to meditate and of course get a solar flash. You can get a solar flash through your food, especially if you're eating food that is come to harvest with sun energy, or food that is literally plant food to put it in simple terms. I think plants are like the most basic food unit for everyone. So if you eat fruit, for example, you can actually do a sun meditation, because fruit has grown and ripened through solar flashes, through sun energy. So you can therefore also do a meditation and connect with solar energy that way through consumption of fruit. So take it however it resonates with your soul and leave the rest. I could also be updating a generational curse breaker that has also uncovered the layers of lies that may have been propagated through food magic by the dark entities, the dark forces that you have dealt with on your path. If that's what this message definitely is for you. So you could be 44 years old, or they could be born 1944, you could be born April the 4th. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So smear campaign is coming through. Whoever spirit is talking about, or whoever comes to mind as you hear the message, they have smear campaigned you. They like to insulate themselves with layers of lies. And and those layers of lies have also been coming through smear campaigns. So I could also be updating someone that has been told lies on, or told on through smear campaigns, or especially since childhood, because childhood also came up as a theme in the message. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. It comes with number 1 energy. So you could be life path number 1, you could be born the 1st of a month. If that's what this message generally is for you, to be born in January. Number 1 is also new beginning energy. It's Ascension energy. I'm definitely updating a champion, an ascended master. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest. So I'm going to close this part of the message. I hope it has brought someone some healing, some clarity, some illumination. If you would like a deep dive into your personal circumstances through a personal reading, a session, coaching, or mentorship, please send me an email. The address is in the channel description. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if the message resonates with you, to help others find it. And if you would like to unblock, boost, or activate your heart chakra, especially for the multi-dimensional aspects contained in the message for yourself and green hearts, to the comments. So I'm going to wrap it up now with angel answers. For anyone that has a question for your angel or angels and you would like them to reply through this oracle, now is the time. Please think of your question as I shuffle the cards. Angels, what is the angel answer for my soul tribe? What is the angel answer for my soul tribe? It's up to you, is coming through. So yeah, they like to insulate themselves with layers of lies, the dark forces. So it's really up to you to establish structure and order on your path, because it's your soul's path, it's your temple path, it's your destiny. So your question doesn't need to have had anything to do with today's message, but if this angel answer resonates with your question, then that is your angel answer. So that's all I have for you today, Soul Tribe. I'd like to take this opportunity to close this message and to wish everyone a beautiful day living your best life. Until next time, one earth, one love, peace.